I believe, it scares me, it frightens me, it saddens me, it is my passion in life. I believe that there's many, I'm not talking about on the corners, I believe that there's many, even in the church, who are not living lives aligned with Christ. And it should bring us to tears, even the thought of it, that there would be those, that there could be some who could be talking the things of Christ, but yet not know him for themselves. Because we're told to come and confess, but we never surrendered. So today I want to talk about understanding the truth of who Christ is. We cannot live a fruitful, faithful, productive life in Christ apart from knowing him for ourselves. I want to reset some things here this morning because we talk about success in life. And I often think that even in the church, when we talk about success in life, it is the same as success in the world. On Friday, I had the opportunity to get out on the golf course. I'm determined to do so more and more this year. I don't get out like I used to. I had a chance to get out early on Friday morning. I was out with some gentlemen. I played the time because it's relevant to what I'm about to share. I had a tee time of 5:45 a.m. First one out, 5:43 a.m. on Friday morning. People will do. They'll make time for whatever they want to, won't they? 5:43 a.m. Don't call me that early. But if it's golf, that's an opportunity. It's funny because I struggle to get to the gym that early in the morning, but the golf course is a different story. And so here I was on Friday morning with three other gentlemen, strangers I'd never met. They golfed together every day. This gentleman told me that he had golfed 207 times since September. He only missed a day of golf when it was raining or snowing. Other than that, he's golfed 207 times. Needless to say, he is retired. But he's 78 years old. He is retired. He can golf whenever he wants, at whatever the cost. He told me something. He spent like over $4,000 or $5,000 last year on rounds of golf. He has a nice car. Told me about where he lived, which indicates he has a nice house. He has all these things in life that many would describe as what attached to success. But when he opened his mouth, you heard the darkness of his soul. And I don't think there's a sadder thing than a 78-year-old who does not yet know the Lord. So what is success? Success isn't our income. Success isn't who likes us. Success isn't what we wear or what we drive. Success is that our soul is anchored in the Lord. You can be without finances. You can be without friends. You can find yourself alone and in a corner. But if you know Christ for the saving of your soul, your life is successful in him because Christ has a design for your life that far exceeds this world. Yeah. And so when we talk about success and fruitfulness, we're talking about the faithfulness that we have in our relationship with the Lord. But the question again this morning is, do we know Christ for ourselves? And in many cases, we know Christ. We talked about him just a second ago being the God-man, that he is fully God and fully man. And for many of us, we've been introduced to him in the fully man side. We identify, we relate with God, we relate with Jesus Christ on the things that we can see. We've said it before, that as human beings, we understand things by what we can compare them to. We know wet because something was just dry, and so we're able to differentiate between what's wet and what's dry. We know short and tall based on what we measure it against. We know good and bad because this is a bad time because 20 years ago, that was a good time. Or vice versa. Whatever we can compare a thing to, we need to have a measuring stick, and it often comes from our own experience as to whether a thing is good or bad or nice or not so nice or tall or short or however we see it. The measuring stick is based on what we can understand it to and compare it to. And so we understand Christ, in many of our cases, based on the humanity of Christ. He walked on earth. He did good things. I want some of that. He healed the sick. We see in the passage just before where we're sharing here this morning, back in verses 8:22 to 26, we see that he healed a person of their sight. That's the things we want from Christ. We want the humanity of Christ. But do we have a full understanding of the deity of Christ? Because if our relationship with Christ is based just on the stuff that he gives us and the tears that he drives, but not on who he is, then we're missing the weight, the scope, the fullness of Christ. There's a song out right now